Hello, hello. What's up, y'all? Hello here. Final Fantasy 14. Stormblood. There. Late night gaming. Ape. Alright. There's a whole bunch of quests around here now. So I gathered a few. I don't want to overload ourselves, but while we're out and about, we might as well double down on some quests. We get one more. A choker. Okay, see what they want. I see some distressing news. Sergeant L. We're in desperate need of your assistance. We dispatched a small unit on what we believe to be a simple extermination mission, but I received urgent distress call just moments ago. They were set upon by a giant oh no, Morble. That's not good. To send anyone else would likely complicate matters, but you have a gift for dealing with such monstrosities. I need you to find them and see them to their safety. A Morble was spotted to the east of here near Pike Falls. Nevertheless, that they have fled, I would ask you start your search there. But in the meantime, let's just do our main quest. Hold on, wasn't there another main quest? Or do that. Unless the other main quest was cancelled. I wonder what that no symbol means on the right. Maybe they were cancelled since I left. They don't exist anymore. How do you cancel one? Oh, I can abandon them. I see. Awesome. Things we don't even need to do. I don't know about any of these. So, if we ever want to do them, we'll just go gather them again. I guess the no symbol probably means we won't get any experience for them. Lead quests are different. Living without nuts. I thought there was a... Yeah, this one. Let's do the other thing before we talk to the general. Never gonna get used to the sprint. Well, I won't say never. It'll take a while. It's far too long since I've been in Eorzea. Like my cape, my tail sticks out. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad and Alganaha. Or, yeah, whatever. Clear the barricade, if you would. Aye, sir. It'll take more than a moment. There's more villages than there are out here. But also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We need to tread carefully. My voice too low? Let me turn it up a little bit. Testing, 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 testing. Test, test. Alright. Hopefully that's not too blaring. I can't really test it. Just making I'm just looking at the levels. I can't actually hear it myself. Oh, wow.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity, who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
Almost to level 65, then we can do another Dragoon quest. Get some new powers. The glamour in place here as well, as you may have noticed, so far the Imperial... I cannot read this text box. We've a glamour in this place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember, though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The villages to the east, keep watch for patrols as we move. Sorry. Adjusting my... Adjusting my sound a little bit. Let's call our buddy out. Now we're on. That'd be a better way to target. Really don't need to target my pet or my companion. Let's do. Let's see. Does that mean it's filtered or not? Can't tell. Yeah, when the weapon's out, you only target the enemies. Oh, we'll tweak it as we go. It's 2 in the morning. What am I doing up? When I got time to play. Nary an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Gana, or Ganha, due east. This is due east. Let's do it. Get it? Get location experience. That'd be great. What are you? Come on, that doesn't count. Like giant grasshoppers. Or cricket, yeah. Rest easy. We made it. This is Allah. Feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be, but sorry. Has nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. Aye, we do, but as I said back at the Reach, a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises. They went to the wall and to never return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my own former comrades, answered to calls. As for why we came to this particular village, it's rumored that Alagana has lost a few youths as well. There's truth to that. Maybe we can use their rage for our advantage. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. Might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We needed to be a good deal more circumspect than that. Secretive. Never know where an Imperial spy is listening. Must speak with the Elder first. Like a plan. Let's hope there are still some brave men and women here waiting to fight. Mm-hmm. Hearty nod. How do you see? Boots. Go talk to the Elder. Alright, new town. Let's do all the town stuff. Oh. That quest? You're the main quest. I guess once we talk to the Elder, some additional quests will most likely open up. Dragon Friend. Don't know you, traveler. You're a merchant? Did not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder. Sincerest apologies that I did not send a word ahead of our arrival. Ah, you're comrades of Mefrid, I see. The guy who looks exactly like me. Speak on, though. I suspect I know your purpose. We want more of your sons to die, please? Griffin came with many men, and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is that true? He lit a fire in their hearts and dangled a dream before their tired eyes. Now you've come to steal away what few remain. Griffin was a traitor and a madman. We had no part in his schemes. We have made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it'll be different. This time. Hold comfort for the dead and the ones that they left behind. How much must we give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do? They took our lands, our traditions, even our god, and demanded a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the jerks with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Melfred. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now leave. Never return. You have no right to speak to us like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed. And that was before our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't. Because this is my village too. My home. What in the heck are you on about? Wait. I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. These hexed. I'm here to take back my homeland. Rauger. By Rauger. Last time I saw you, I don't even know you were still alive. I guess you were saying you're tiny. Last time I saw you, you were so young. I didn't know you were still alive. I never thought you would come home. Almost didn't. And my sister never will. Lots of us won't either. That's because... Sorry. That's why we've got to carry on and fight. You sound like him. As you say, I've no right to tell you to leave. Again, as much your home as is mine. I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you. Let's go. Let's go! Giving me shoes just for doing that? Okay. That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping he would help us recruit some of his people, but clearly that isn't going to happen. We'll have to convince them ourselves by regaining their trust. I say we just talk to the villagers directly. Let's split up and ask around. Choose. Two options. First, new shoes. You'd best keep your distance. You know what's good for you? Say your piece and move on. Blah 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 blah. Look for folks down their luck. Congrats, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea that helps with it, though. I need to grind a chapuli horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. I can murder stuff. Huh? You'll go and get stuff? Some of that's for me? Just like that. You needn't trouble yourself so. But I shall. I regard you with suspicion. A new face, huh? What would you ask of me, then? I would blah blah blah, and blah 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 blah. Stranger and a generous soul besides. Bollocks. Is not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an imperial agent, I'd you to go about your business with more discretion. You really are here to help, aren't you? Very well. I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. Hello, brothers working the rocks by Grimm's and Enid. Got something for me? You go get it. Blah 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 blah. Right then. Brighton Curl's his name. Ask him for the leftovers. He ought to understand. They both in the same direction? Yeah, pretty much. are these things? What are you, dude? Your little town? The shop in the middle of nowhere. Blood glider. Let's get this location real quick. Come on, I can do it. There we go. Just want to get the location on the books. All right. You get stabbed many times. What's wrong button? In one? That will never be the map. I could change that, let's see. Ooh. I don't know if I like that. I just better just get used to it. That seems wrong too. That just seems wrong. Change that. I don't know. We just gotta get good. Get used to it. After a few hours, we'll be locked in again. We'll just warp back. Alright, let's go for a stroll. I've missed this game in too long. I was playing Visions of Mana for this. It must have been made by the same teams. Not, you know, not the same team, but just felt like there was a lot of crossover. So I imagine some people worked on this and that. There's definitely a difference between playing an actual action game and then playing an MMO, because you gotta slow things down, realize it's not an action game. Location, experience. Bomb. Hello. Here for the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it. All in the sacks over yonder. Complete and heavy, mind, so be careful when you pick them up. So heavy. Okay, this is warp back. Weapons out. $100 well spent. Here's your junk. Much obliged. It ain't hard for my brother to pass for any old plodding quarryman, always sweeping bits and pieces off to the side, but bundle up and sell to settlers What trade? Settlers, what trade with the resistance? I guess what means that? It's a living. I don't know if he's dead or alive, even. But if he was alive, he'd not be long for this world. Do what we can, though we know it's not enough. You'll find that most folks here ain't much different. I want you to know, that's all. Because I just want you to know is all, that we know why you're here. And that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. I'll just give away 100,000 experience. You've been gone a while. What brings you back? Death. I never meant to. I mean, times like this, you never think people will actually. Country is hard on people, but not just that. The Imperials, they made it known that I'm not to be helped. Dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one. You're with the Resistance, right? Well, there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God's rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time. So I'd gone out in the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs. And I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said. That I could have made a difference if I fought back. Doesn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others. Too late from me, I, and many others. Help them too, if you would like. They'll probably be grateful if they thank you, but beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. Get close to this next level. Ah, the URL. Been trying to help the villagers deal with the food shortages of theirs. Oh, oh my god. Anyway. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies. They want to stop stockpiling, because in case they may be in league with the Resistance. Not much, but taught them a few tricks on how to better hide what little they've got. How's Lise getting on, by the way? People would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her. Cynical youth. No, I didn't mean to. Where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his jerk's wall? Living the high life, I wager. That's not fair. Blah, 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 blah. Oh? And who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends. I'm not familiar with that word. Deigning? Help, I guess, trying to trick us or something like that? Or whine, or... Deigning. I think I know the word, but never really encounter it too often. Is it like dishonest? Okay. Doing something that one considers to be beneath one's dignity. So, me coming out here is... He's being sarcastic that I'm lowering myself to talk to him. Trying to whip us up into a frenzy so we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave, all you. Or you bring a cohort down on us all. And you. Don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here. You weren't here. This is my home. I love it with all my heart. If you truly have any love for it too, you keep us out of your doomed rebellion. Huff, huff, huff. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact that I left them behind. This isn't about me, or anyone else. It's about the town. Go find Melfred. Alfred. Like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame him. Look what happened at the wall. Thought I might be able to appeal them as a fellow. I don't know. If anything, it just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. They claimed another struggle like they do either, at least. I ran too, yeah, but if I hadn't, never met Elle or the rest of you. I'd not be here today. Do not regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Help! Somebody, anyone, we need help! I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. Warrior of Light here. Or Greta, the tribunal and the bloody ratmen. They guard it all. Ratmen? You there. Deep breath and then tell us what happened. It's business as usual. Tribune's due soon and we were taking it to the Imperials when the Quickrin attacked. Took my brother and our money. Where'd they take him? Ruins just south of here. It was just an old temple before they came and it's the only thing I got left. If I lose him, the ratman took him to the ziggurat. He's as good as dead. Had to go after them. Wait, they're cool? We've got to help them. Now for the missing man and for the tributum. Guardians won't suffer excuses if they're late. Being held somewhere in the ziggurat to the south. It's been taken over by a host of Kirkrun bandits. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. We'll make our way out there. messing up. Come on, dude. Just stop sticking to the wall. Station. Closing that all the time for forever. Modest mouse. Have fun and keep pressing on. Sorry. Destination right in front of me. Okay. Well, let's see how fast we can kill him. Let me go. Begging you, I don't want to die. That we came to the top from the top of the ziggurat. Eat. All dares to serve our loot our man flesh. Ours to eat. Ours. It would come to this. Kill them quick. Oh, I can just do it. Let's not get into it this episode. Let's kill these guys. I like that. Try another third dive. They keep messing with my moves. A lot out here, but don't want to start big fight right at the end of the episode. So let's try to find a safe spot to call it. Maybe right here. Not the safest of spots, but till next time, you do me a favor. You hit that like button, please. Can you subscribe if you haven't yet, and can you check out my website, llil.com. Pet portraits, fan art, custom framing, and some more.